Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. My name is Beth and today I've got a tier tray decoration video for you. First of all, I am in my living room and behind me you can see the balloon garland that is still up on the wall from our girl's birthday party. Here's my plan. I'm not sure how it's gonna go, but this is what I'm thinking. So our girls' birthdays are both in July, and then my husband's birthday is in August, which today, as I'm recording this video, is August 1st. And then Robbie's and my birthday are both in September. So I'm gonna see how long those balloons will last. Robbie asked me a few days ago when we were talking about birthdays and decorations and everything like that, he said, well, Mom, who decorates for your birthday? And I said, well, I mean, I guess I do. So I'm just, prepared for my own birthday. We'll see how long it lasts. Anyway, let me show you these new items that I picked up. Let's see, I went to Home Goods. Where have I been? I've been to Home Goods and I've been to TJ Maxx. I went to my grocery store, Kroger, and a little boutique near me. And I just wanted to show you some items that I picked up. I kind of had in mind to style my tier tray. I'm only going to do one in this video, but I kind of had an idea to style the tier tray in like a bumblebee or like a honey theme. It's kind of neutral and it will take us into the fall season. And so let me show you the things that I picked up. Okay, so I don't know if you've been following my channel at all, you may or may not know that I have recently got into canning, like pressure canning, water bath canning, jams, jellies, proteins, meals, things like that. In one of the canning groups that I'm in on Facebook, people started talking about these seasonal jars that the Ball had put out, these seasonal jars, and they have bees on them. And I don't know, I'm not really sure if you can really see that in this light, but just you might take my word for it. There's a bumblebee on the front and then it just says Ball Mason on the back, but it's got a couple little honeycomb details there and a bee. So I'm going to see if I can incorporate this somehow on the tier tray. If not, that's okay. And I didn't go out hunting for that in particular, but I just said to myself, if I see any of those while I'm out and about in my regular shopping, I might pick up some. Some people were having a really hard time finding them. And so one day when I was in Kroger doing my regular grocery shopping, I said, I'm going to stop by the canning row and see if I find any bumblebee jars, and I sure did. So I got 2 4-packs of those. And then one day when I was out, I believe I was at TJ Maxx, and it doesn't say on the back, I have the sticker still on the back of this, but I was looking for Rae Dunn items and I found this honey pot. It's got the little, like the honey comb and the lid that goes on top. And normally when I buy Rae Dunn items, I like to buy things that I'm actually going to use. Now this I will never use. I just think that seems like it would just be a mess to use honey in this way. No offense if you use these in real life. But I like the shape of it, and so I thought this could be pretty in my hutch. And then Honey Dearest was pretty cute too. While we're on the subject of Rae Dunn, my mom and I went out shopping together earlier this week, and I happened upon this mug, and actually she gifted it to me just because we were out together, and she was like, let me just get that. But I thought it was so cute, and I knew that it would go perfectly on my tier tray. So thank you, Mom. This portion of today's video is sponsored by my mom. Anyway, it's a mug. It says Busy Bee. It's got the little bee on the front. The inside is yellow. It was $5.99 at Home Goods. I always love to incorporate a mug on the tier trays, so I thought that was really cute, very fitting. A few weeks ago, I was out shopping downtown, and I went into this little gift shop that I always love to stop into. It's called Sweet Fig Markets and Gifts. I've talked about them often on this channel. And while I was in there, I came across some more bee and honey themed items. I picked up this beeswax candle, and it's actually a faux candle, so you can turn it on. I don't know if you can really see that very well, but I thought it was really pretty. It just has a gentle glow to it. So I thought that could be really nice on a tiered tray. And also I picked up this little sign. It says sweeter than honey. I love the color of it. Of course, it's got the bee on there and it fits really nicely with the theme. And then I also popped into Hobby Lobby. This is marked $6.99. It's from the spring collection and it was definitely on sale. I can't remember how much, but it was a really good deal. Also from Hobby Lobby, and this was in their fall. This was from the fall 2023, $2.99, but it's this little glass jar. And what I liked about it is, I'm sure you can pick up the idea on the video. Hopefully the color is coming through enough, but I thought this looked like honey. I thought it was so pretty, and I love amber glass, amber colored glass. So my attention was drawn to it anyway, and then I said, oh, that actually looks like honey. I think this would make a nice addition on the tier tray as well. So now I'm gonna go ahead and style my tier tray, and then I will show you what I come up with when I'm all done. Before we get to decorating the tiered tray, here's one final look at the patriotic red, white, and blue tiered tray that I put up for 4th of July. We've really enjoyed it in the kitchen. I love how it turned out. I also want to share with you this candle that I've been really enjoying lately. We've had a few of these candles for a while, but I just started burning this one again. This is from the Magic Candle Company. You can find out all about them at themagiccandlecompany.com. And this scent is the Contemporary. So it says, bringing the vacation to you, and it smells just like a Disney resort. It smells so good and fresh. Anyway, here we are getting ready to restyle the tray. I love the Thieves Cleaner. It's pretty much the only cleaner that I use in my house for all surfaces and purposes like that. And you will see that I kind of go through it here with this tray. I actually had to walk away from it and come back to it several times, and I really didn't even finish it until the day after I started because I just couldn't get it to look right, but I love the way it turned out. So I hope you enjoy watching a little bit of the struggle. The thing that kept throwing me the most was the Honey Dearest honey pot. I really wanted to incorporate that on the tray, but I just couldn't get it to look right altogether. So anyway, that was my struggle. I love how it turned out though. Here is a final look of the honeybee themed tiered tray. And I also realized that earlier when I was talking in the intro, I kept saying bumblebee. I meant to say honeybee, so don't come for me, internet. Anyway, here's what we've got. So the sweeter than honey sign right along with the salt and pepper, and I use these every day when I'm cooking, so I do like to keep these accessible. The candle worked out perfectly in the honeybee mason jar, even though you can't really see the honeybee, but it's still nice. And then this here, y'all, this is one of my favorite things that we even have, but it is a boutonniere that my husband wore in my cousin's wedding, and I just love it. It's I think this is actually like a wooden flower, and then there's a dried floral pieces with it. It's just so beautiful. I love the coloring of it, and it just coordinated well with the honey and neutral colors. So when I added it onto the tray, I was like, oh yeah, this is definitely going to stay. Usually I keep that in my hutch. Anyway, coming down to the second part of the tray, the bottom part, the Busy Bee mug, and I added these yellow flowers that I just had already here at the house. I think I got them from a local antique store. I'll have to go back out there and do some videoing. I haven't been there in a long time. Over in Augusta, it's called, I think it's called the Romantic Farmhouse. I don't know. Well, I'll go one day and I'll take you with. And then the little amber colored glass vase is so pretty. Look how nicely it touches that bee. It's just so much of the same color. I love that so much. And then the little Let It Be sign. I've also got my farm beads on the back here. My mother-in-law made them, and I like to keep them on the tray. And then back here, I mean, you can't see them, but I use these measuring cups every day. I use the quarter cup to feed my sourdough starter, so I like to keep it out and accessible. Around back here, we have a faux olive plant, and it just adds a nice filler on the bottom. Also on the top, we have a filler plant too. That's from the Hearth and Hand line. And I've got it sitting in a mug that I love, that actually the handle is broken on it, but I don't want to throw it away, so I keep it as decor because it's so pretty. You may have noticed this little stick down here on the bottom. Robbie, who is our 5-year-old, he's almost 6, and he has taken a self-interest hobby of whittling. And so he whittled this little stick for me, and he put it on my tier tray. I guess he thought that I needed it, so it's just going to stay right there. I think that's so cute. Anyway, here's one final look. I love how it came together. I do hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you for adding a dash of gratitude to your day, and we'll see you on the next video.